wonders of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of
Yep, I ain't eating no more hot dog shop ever. I want to say it's that, for real.
Cameron Dicker has the ball.
That's what it's got to be.
As we
The
get
damn hot dog shop.
And off we go from SoFi. Here comes a
I didn't eat Taco Bell. Really. I ain't that much Taco Bell. All I had was the fucking the bowl and the fucking what's it called?
A very physical game.
With some nuggets. It's downstairs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing to begin.
I forgot about that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, they come after him right away and definitely
I was on
the first play of the game.
I was still trying to fucking fix my play. Cause I made everybody come down. So I wasn't paying attention. I was doing that and trying to I'm saying I was trying to fix my play and
on second and long.
change to the character I want. The person I want.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He finds Austin with the ground.
What happened to the other dude?
But still a little work to do now on third down.
I was saying, what happened to the other dude? You threw it on his side.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And
that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there.
I'm saying I thought it was a catch. Looked like it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a
I think I fucked up with this play.
approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Huh?
They'll try to run this
one.
He slides it in there, and he is in.
What's it called on? Is the oven on?
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense.
Ain't that what you did before? Ain't that what you did already?
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point.
Something like that. I'm about to say, because we didn't get them not that long before the dog, the puppies.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25.
Yeah, that's a glitch they gotta patch up. Teams, yeah.
They'll come up here.
They do that a lot of Ultimate teams. But I haven't played in a long time.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one, grab.
I played Ultimate Team a long time either. I stopped playing because they had these 10-foot people This
The
is
receiver
stupid.
thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target
Yeah, I got
to the
one.
quarterback.
He's my quarterback,
Defense
but
had eyes on him the
I
entire
stopped
time.
playing. I played with him like once or
Secure
twice.
tackle prevents that from
If
turning
anything.
into a big play.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Why do you move?
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Harris.
Huh? No. It's helping you. Like just like that play. That nigga would have been. That was a tackle.
Touchdown, Steelers. Wilson has
The
everyone
game is literally
set
helping.
as they will go for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught.
That was just
in the
easy.
end zone.
That was Marco. I don't even know what defense I picked.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Oh, yeah.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
That was the weather. Oh.
Shotgun now for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
1st down and more. Past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
I ain't mean to. I did what you did.
This offense is humming. A 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter.
I wouldn't have scored either way.
Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this.
Huh?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's
I think everybody's stuck on that level. I'm saying because like
they'll work now on 2nd.
I've been on level 40 for like since
out of the gun. Here's Herbert.
For what?
He connects with Disley. And they are
I mean, you can play playing random people. You know what I do? Play random people or alternate team.
Just seems like every year, Mike,
Either way.
just continues to
No,
grow within the
you can play what I be playing, or you can play alternate team.
Listen, I know
It'll level you up.
If you want to have a good passing game, You better have
And you ain't got what's it called? You ain't got the
A short game.
what's it
Down
called?
to the 7.
Your own character.
Here now,
So
second down.
you can't do it that way. You can do it that way too.
They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Your own person. Yeah.
3rd and goal.
Come on, Scotty.
Let the fullback try to push the pot.
Oh.
And he's so close to breaking the plane.
You said what?
The official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, L.A. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned
sneak.
Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly.
No,
but just
you gotta play. You gotta have college prepared your person. You gotta play with them through college, and then you gotta switch them from college game to here.
Chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let me take this time.
First down and 10. Wilson. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it
They're making me dive straight to the
ground. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away.
I'm gonna try this corner formation. This is a weird-ass formation.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And that's going to be incomplete.
No, I think they just made a new formation.
The contact jarring the ball loose.
I might just. Yeah, I might see what it's talking about. You know, what it's like, because I never do that.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
You better spike it.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He's got his man.
Make it the see. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
And he's gonna have the Steelers first down on what
that should have been picked, and they know it. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Throwing is Wilson.
No, I already seen that. It was the fact that they knew that shit was picked.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here.
I didn't use it, but still.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick.
No, it was open. I just seen them a little late.
Herbert now on first down.
I know.
Right side,
I just see. He was open. I just see him. I just seen him a little bit too late. I mean, almost a little bit too late.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Now we can wait a different day to do it. I'm just saying, like,
into the hands of Disley downfield.
I'm just saying, like, because it's the chair. It's in the way of it.
Touchdown Chargers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play.
I'm about to say, if they made me drop that nigga was open. Or semi-open. I had space for those.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
I didn't say something about McDonald's.
I
don't know. I didn't say something about McDonald's. No, I thought you said something about McDonald's.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man downfield is Freiermuth.
Yeah, he caught it.
Ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the
I got to a little late. That was a little late.
Out of the gun, here's Russ.
Oh my God, you should have thrown the tape on. Oh, that was quick.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
He was,
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second.
Yeah, he ran right across the screen.
36 ticks left on the first half clock. On 1st down, Wilson. You'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to
I seen that right when he hit that route.
There's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball.
No, it wasn't like that. He wasn't like that before. He was low key a little bit open, but it was just like.
On 1st down, Herbert.
Oh,
trouble. Down he goes.
I had fucking X open.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
I can do this play.
Now,
I can do this play.
He keeps it himself.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable.
I'm not doing that, though. What you mean?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On play action, now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer.
Hey, I was not thinking that shot.
He's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays
what I
that
did,
this team is going to continue to mine.
I had made him
receiver to work downfield.
stop.
Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
What the fuck?
This will be incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it.
I think I missed.
They're not able to connect.
I think I'm a little bit short.
Dicker's kick is is good.
Felt like I was a little bit short.
And the Chargers can tack on 3 more.
I didn't default because I keep playing.
Extending the lead here late in the first half. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And they'll up not to
Why you
return
do
as
that?
the ball did hit in that landing zone.
Here, I could just go in this formation again. Early ass formation. Oh no, not that. This quarter formation. And it's crazy because formations.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Russ. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. They'll look to
I'll be getting a lot of people with this play. Oh no, not this play.
To throw is Herbert. He'll try to run for it.
Not this play.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick.
I had Palmer right
all the
up there
receivers
open
were taken away. He decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one complete to McConkey. Down to the 10. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
My first read was blocked.
Finish the play with
It
a
was
touchdown.
glitch.
The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Why not?
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points.
Why not? You be going for 2. You can't even do it even that close?
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Patterson now to return.
When you score, let me try it and let me know if it go fast. If it go fast, I'm a call a timeout, and then you can just keep going for 2 or something. But I don't know. It might go fast. But actually, I don't know. I don't know. Cause it don't never really go fast for me unless like it don't really never fuck up for me unless I'm playing against the Bills. And then cause the thing the what's it called? He's going super fast because of windy. Not because of because of I don't even know.
It's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back Warren.
Like it could be 0-0 and it's still going crazy. I think I found the trick to it though. I think I figured it out what to do.
That's Washington, the man in motion. third down, here's Wilson. Going left side.
You got it first. Probably a little more.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense
I ain't
out
gonna lie.
there.
Everybody always
come
say
away
when I do
with
this play.
points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one.
They always
They're going
say
to have to maximize.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
I usually always get served when I do that play. I usually say that play for like third, fourth down, shit short.
Fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. In trouble, and he's gonna
I had two people open. I just chose not to throw it.
So they decide
You know,
to put
that
the
one
ball
does
in
the
the
one
air,
specific
which
person.
I don't mind
I
on this
did.
2-point try, but
It was like right there, right there. It was dead in front of
a
me.
little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
I did.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to
I was
send
looking
this
for one
away.
person.
Patterson now to return it. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Could have farted it again.
First and 10.
Huh?
They run it over center with Harris.
Let's say that.
Oh, yeah. And he did not want to go down.
I'm gonna do that while I'm farting.
Manages to gain 5.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop for a little bit. I'm gonna fart. But they'll keep.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Good story.
They'll give it to Harris again.
Yeah. It's gonna smell like fart.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's gonna smell like we're gonna have the room smell like
He
pissing and
continues
fart.
to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They
You know what I
need to
said?
find a way
It's
to use
nice
the pass to get the lead, and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
I swear to God, just
Here's a second and 9.
I gotta say something about Starling Sets.
Another run here with Harris. And he will not be able
Nah,
to get picking up only a
I just said
yard.
something about farting. That's it.
It's third down.
Nope. I fart my nose.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
My fart do smell like roses.
And for the 4th time today,
I kinda
he
seen
has
that.
been intercepted. Picked off
I
by
kinda
Malik
seen
Gilman.
that.
There's not a position on the field, Mike.
So I kinda seen that.
Where the mental side doesn't come in.
Cause I thought you were about to throw it to the other person. I thought you were about to throw it to where I was.
When you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into
Yeah,
the hands of his
I'm gonna throw you a 50-50 ball.
On play action, it's Herbert. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Cause they was talking about
And
it.
he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has
What
set
you
up
mean?
the offense with
I
first and
don't
goal.
even really need the ball no more.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring that guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over
what
their
about it?
shoulder for their position.
Oh yeah.
One more time, it's Harris.
Oh my God, yo.
Second
He ain't not
effort,
doing
and
that.
he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That
Yeah.
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
I do for you. You got this one. You got the minute.
Shotgun. Wilson Under pressure, and he'll go down.
You got wherever I leave in this quarter.
Defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit.
Yeah.
Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And it'll be brought down past the 25.
I might do it again. I ain't about to lie to you.
To start this drive.
I'm not finna lie to you. Somebody do it again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Here's 1st and 10.
Huh? Because I had Palmer open last game, last possession.
Now play fake. Herbert. Downfield. That's Johnston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Oh, me by the part.
Now it's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And
what did he caught it?
Complete.
I thought he put his dick on his head and caught it.
We see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds. They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I can do with that play.
Explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
This throw taken in by Hurst.
Fucking all of it.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's not going to get there.
He's a blob in a blob.
Cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. So 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You said what? I thought I heard you say something.
For this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they failed to
I'm trying to say it again. This play low-key ugly, but like it's ugly. I don't know. It's just low-key ugly. It's ugly as fuck.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here you go, Christmas, right here.
They'll run it with Dobbins.
Man, he just pulled the fuck. He just put that dude
maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Let's see what my nigga Will got from me. Since like to get open a lot. Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete.
You said what?
Was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was fucking Darwin James. Let's go, Will. What you got from me, my boy? Pass interference. That's what you got. Good shit.
Penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
Huh? What?
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup
I got 3 yards.
So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now Herbert.
So make what clap?
3rd down. That ball incomplete.
I think this defense is
I thought you asked me if you can make your pussy clap.
For a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Herbert gonna go on 4th down. Open man is the tight end Disley. And he's into the end zone. Will Disley cuts down LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win.
I'm the shit and I'm the fart. I'm the shit, yeah, I'm the fart.
Every single time they possess the ball.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Throwing now is Herbert. And
all the time.
Incomplete. 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm the shit and the fart.
Winds up being unsuccessful. After the touchdown,
got some over
Ticker out to send this one away.
That's probably
Number 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room.
So I surprised you don't hear.
Nice job on the return.
He's
down close to the 35-yard line.
There's a thingy on. Not enough to hear.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws this.
I gotta run this play on somebody when I'm actually playing somebody.
Just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
No, I'm saying when I'm playing somebody else, I gotta run this play. I gotta run this play on somebody.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete.
This is
really like I said, I don't never run this play.
I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll go, and it's Harris.
Man, what the heck?
And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains going on 4th down.
You see how he boats him around? It's a pass.
Now Wilson.
Oh.
Quick throw.
Yeah, they bust that nigga around like he was nothing.
Down to the 10. And he will score. George Pickens.
You try to run that play.
Steelers.
Bouncing around, bounce.
As they will go for
wait a minute. What?
Blitz coming. He'll throw. Oh, they are on him in a
Give me
and he's lost the football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after
what? Stop saying what?
Squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So stop saying what? Well, that bounce around, bounce. That?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Oh. That's why I said you can have it.
This is tough.
Wait,
trying to
wait
give
a minute.
you guys a chance and time it just right.
Wait a minute.
But you have to hit it hard
wait,
enough. This
wait
time,
a minute.
it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
I even need it.
Start the drive on the ground, and
wait,
here comes a reverse.
Wait a minute.
And that one shut
wait,
down pretty
wait
quickly.
a minute.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
On 2nd
How you
down,
thought?
a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will
He did
work
what?
his
Saudi.
way down inside the 30.
He did what? Saudi.
Of 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
My nigga Laddie.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh no! Oh! I could have given this one still.
Down he goes. A sack. So 2 minutes to play here in the second
I
half.
still could have given it to him.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Herbert to throw for it on 4th down.
For me?
Catch made by McConkey.
All right, I don't.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Russ. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Oh, I saw that move.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. Through the middle of the field. And what an effort. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wilson has everyone set
Pittsburgh.
as they will go for 2. Here comes the blitz. No,
Oh, you had him open.
he is taken
You had him open.
That decision to go for 2 was made
Fireman?
from the very
Yeah,
beginning.
okay.
The moment they scored, you can see
Fireman.
the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
You have no choice.
Talking, you ain't even got to try.
Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st down, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Yeah, kinda.
So this is where an offensive play caller
Because kinda because I really didn't have nobody else. So I didn't have nobody open up to screw it.
Starting to pick up on your tendencies.
At the same time,
Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Oh, you had who though?
He'll go down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer.
I was baiting the whole time.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh my God, dude!
It's Williams over the middle.
I'm baiting that bitch so hard.
16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Play action. And this offensive line just has no answers right now.
Oh, so I know it's good for play action.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks
I know it's
speak
good
for
for play
itself,
action.
but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
I ain't know what was going on.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson.
Thank you.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong time.
I'm about to run the same play.
As in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of
Like
the
literally
millennium.
the same exact play.
It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point,
He came out of the
you
end
jump
zone,
playbook,
but-
you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing on 1st down
Give
is
me
Herbert.
a home. I forgot. It's only 19 seconds left. Hold on.
No chance to turn and
Buffalo
go.
Roll.
Good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're
Where the
running across the
Buffaloes?
field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes
Baltimore,
a lot of these offenses
Baltimore.
so difficult to defend.
Huh?
So from the 39, they come up.
Baltimore,
on first
Baltimore,
and 10.
Baltimore.
They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is
Palmer.
incomplete.
Josh.
A rare mix for a
Joshua.
quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Damn.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down
Joshua.
to likely just one more play.
It would have been 48 if Joshua would have caught it.
Incompletions. It is now 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield for Chark. He's got it. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake.
By the time his
It
bitch
might
ass
not
caught
be
some.
the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Damn.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end,
Wait, so what, is they getting on or no?
defensive stops their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.